All right. Good afternoon, good morning, good wherever you are. My name is Clifford Padilla, and this is my first video on my ICOC experiences. Honestly, it was. I don't know what to say about it. It wasn't the best experience, to be honest with you. It was one that I regret the most. One of the worst decisions I made. That's just my opinion. Um, how did I get started? Let's see. Well, it was actually this month in the year of 1998. A couple of women reached out to a friend of mine. Well, we will call these ladies Stephanie and June. And they invited a friend of mine at the time. We'll call him John. And they invited him to this party that they were having for someone. It was a birthday party. And my friend John, he asked them if they could bring someone, and they said yes. So one guess who got the phone call? Wow. And when he told me about this party, I felt it was too good to be true, so I was just like, I had to check it out for myself. And so we get to this party. This was around, it was up in like the Inwood area of Manhattan. And I thought it was going to be one kind of party, but it turns out that it was just completely different. And we didn't know that this was a party for someone in the church that they were attending at the time. It's called the New York City Church of Christ. It's part of the International Churches of Christ, and they got way too many branches all over the world. To tell you the truth, I really don't remember what happened at the party, except for talking to this other person there. We will call him Sal. Okay, so Sal and I, we spent like maybe half of the party just talking, and it turns out that he was also into martial arts movies, just like me. So we spent maybe half of the time, or at least most of the time, just talking about martial art flicks. That's what I'm referring to. I don't remember how much time passed by because it was just that quick. But it was towards the end of the party, and no, I don't remember if the party was actually over, but my friend and I were leaving, and Sal invited me to this church, the New York City Church of Christ. Now, at the time that he invited me, I was going to Puerto Rico to see my dad for the first time in a long time. So I told him that I wouldn't be available the week that he invited me, but I would be available the week after I came back from Puerto Rico. So fast forward about a week and a half, I get back from Puerto Rico, and I figured, let me go, let me be a man of my word, because I said I was going to go. And so my friend John and I, we went to a midweek service. It was on a Wednesday night on Hudson Street in Manhattan. Now, to be honest with you, when we first got there, it was something different, something that I wasn't used to. I wasn't used to seeing everybody hugging each other and spreading love. Because where I live, it's not exactly known for that. It's pretty much a survival of the fittest type of environment. And at the time that I was invited, I was searching for a place where I could be loved. Now I had it in another place. It was the 12-step programs. That was like the first time I felt a loving environment. So I was looking for other places like that. And when John and I first went to the service again, it was, at the time I didn't realize that all this love would come at a cost of selling your soul, isolating yourself from family members, abandoning the friendships that you had at the time, or that I had at the time. So, because I thought I was in the right place, I had my conscience say stick around. And I should have listened to my friend and not continued going. But because I felt that I needed to be in a loving environment, I continued to go. At the time, I was working full-time and going to school part-time, so they weren't sure exactly where to put me. So I started off the campus with these guys named, let's call them Michael and Junior. We'll call it that. Now, Michael and Junior, they started with these quote-unquote Bible studies because I also thought that they were going to do a Bible study as a group. But when I first got there, I noticed they were doing it to me. And I wasn't sure how I felt at the moment, but because I was so blinded by the need for love, I went with it anyway. And at the same time, as I was doing these studies, I built a friendship with this guy named, let's call him Chris. Now, as I was studying with Mike and Junior, and they eventually decided to say that was more into, because I was working full time, so they decided to put me in singles instead. So I studied with this other guy named Max. We'll call him Max. So it was Max and John, a couple of other folks that I'm not going to go into. There were a couple of folks that, quote unquote, studied the Bible. Now, at first I was hesitant because I came from a Sunday school, like Lutheran, supposedly baptized Catholic, confirmation as a Lutheran, so it was confusing. And I gotta be honest, I don't know how to describe it. I thought it was something that I needed, but like I said, at the time I did not know that it would come at the cost that it came with, which was something like that. Anyway, I only got like a few more seconds left, so I'm going to do a part 2 of how I got in. So please subscribe, and if you like the video, click the like button. If you have any further questions, hit me up. All right? So we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.